Sorry about that. I still don't like how the settings are. I'm in the mood for this one particular song today. So if you don't like repetition, you'll have to forgive me. No, no dice. Those deer were trained well.
I know, girl. Just give me a second.
This is where we are. Probably should have arrowed that. Or small gamed it. Either way. We got it. Hello, hello, chat. I'm in a weird mood. I've been processing some weird news. And, honestly, it's some news that scares me. As if, you know, this year wasn't scary enough already. Sorry about that. I'll get into it once a few more people get in. Particularly my mods I want to talk to. I almost shot that man. That man was almost dead. You're lurking, Hazer. Yeah. I learned that a streamer I quite admire, well, did the big bad. Did the big bad. And it's got me a-thinking. It's got me a-thinking about me. It's got me thinking about you. It's got me thinking about a lot of shit. And ain't none of it's too pretty.
Yep.
Nobody in this community is in any sort of trouble, I hope. But healthy discussions are a probably good way to keep it that way. I won't murder the crows. You I might murder. Wow, I'm feeling particularly murdery today. I'll replace the American Badger. It's a good view, though. It's a really pretty view. Thousands of people. You didn't fall immediately, did you? No, you're good. I don't know why I'm killing like this. Oh, it was a buck, too. He had horns. Oh, that could have been a cow. Did it say buck? Not just this pronghorn. Alright, let's go to a butcher and sell this shit off. But yeah, one of the streamer that got me onto Twitch, he was a YouTuber as well. His name is Cryotic. Thought he was a pretty good guy. I mean, he had his issues, but I mean, so do I. I might be eating crow for that one. A scandal about him came out, and I'm inclined to believe it to be true. I don't usually pay attention to drama stuff, but this particularly caught my attention. It ain't good shit. It's pretty bad shit. He took advantage of his position. And there's plenty of suffering to go around. Especially now that it's out in the open. And I am particularly upset. Hey, Zhang, I'm assuming you got the news too. Yeah, it ain't a pretty picture. It ain't a pretty picture, my friend. pretty bleak. But it is something I thought was important to talk about. So I'm gonna wait for a few more people to filter in before I start laying it down. Because I've got a lot to say. And I don't usually set aside time to talk about, I guess the word for it nowadays is tea. I don't know if this qualifies as tea. I'm not usually... Satan, the fuck is the matter with you? I shouldn't have to tame my own horse. You're good. You're fine. You are literally fine. Okay, you want to be brushed? Learned about the initial bit, then learned even more bad? Oh yeah. The way I knew is, a very close person to me DM'd me and said, hey, this shit's true. And I was like, what shit? Because Cry uploaded a video, and initially I thought it was kind of boring, so I was just like, alright, I'm not going to watch the whole thing through. And then I watched it all the way through, and I was just like, oh shit. And then I went and looked through material, and it was just oh shit upon oh shit upon oh shit. And normally when this happens, like, this has happened with me before, where there's like a person whose content I kind of like, and then they turn out to be a douchebag, and it's kind of like, well, that sucks. This is an entirely different feeling for me. This feels like my house is on fire. This feels like my house is on fire. Where the fuck are you? That was not even at me. Oh, Jesus Christ. I am a marked man in the state of Lemoyne. Ah, I see. According to fucking whom? Oh, they're upset because I murdered their friends. Oh, well, boo fucking who. Let's go, Satan. They're losers anyway. Wow. But yeah, it's, if it's not something you want to hear about, I would recommend you skip this one, dude. Cause I'm gonna be talking about it. It's just, I feel like it's something important to address in my community. And not before it spreads to, I don't know. Prevention is the best medicine. You'll be right back then. Mostly lurk though. Not a problem, dude. Yeah, we're doing a bit of this today. Wait, you'll be right back then, mostly lurk. You good? Sorry, I'm getting DMs. Yeah. So, a streamer, basically the streamer that got me on Twitch, has been accused, and as far as I know, is guilty. And that's, I don't usually jump straight to that, but it's becoming pretty clear that at least something happened. And chances are, a lot happened, and a lot's not good. Some of it, I presume, may be bullshit. or overblown, or people have something to gain. Like, I'm honestly not too keen to listen to Cheyenne. Although I'm assuming that some of what she's saying is true. But the other folks, I have no reason not to take completely seriously. Oh, fuck. This is someone who took advantage of the admiration and vulnerability of young people in a way that, in my opinion, shapes their development. You can't hit Control Z on this one, dog. You can't hit Control Z on this one, dog. And I know that because I've kind of been there. I've been on the other end, that is. You can't hit Control Z on that one. You just can't. You can't fix it. You can't do anything about it. You just live with it. You find ways around it. And that shouldn't be the way life is, but it is exactly the way life is. And Cry's community and Cry's content was somewhere I went to specifically get away from that shit. Specifically to be free of it. Take my mind off it. You know, put myself into a world where he would immerse himself in the game and I would immerse myself in him immersing himself in the game. And I found genuine comfort in that, and I found genuine comfort in him. And you know, I'll be real with you. When I got to Twitch, it was a thought in my head like, oh, it would be so cool to, like, talk to him, you know? Like, have a conversation with him. Or something. Just have him know who I am. Just, even if it's just shooting the shit, even if, you know, just so that we know each other. And right after I thought that, I was just like, yeah, okay, you and everyone else. So I never really attempted to talk to him. And now I'm really glad. Now I'm really glad that that's not something I've done, because, you know, there's no telling anything. There's no telling what could have happened there, because if his decisions with other people are any fucking indication, then, you know, well, wouldn't have been good shit. But it's so weird to me because this is someone who I went to for comfort. This is someone's stuff who I went to be like, alright, you're not a bad person, right? Like, you don't do that to people. And that it's just a weird implicit assumption you make when you decide that, okay, I'm comforted by this person. I see that. And it's, I don't know. But then I get reminded, I'm also a content creator. And yeah, I'm not very big, don't get me wrong. I'll never be as big as Cry is. And, you know, maybe that's a good thing. That snake is gone. But, you know, I have younger people in my community. It's fact of life. It's a fucking fact of life. When Twitch asks you how old you are, I have this on stream MA. You have to click, like all of you have had to click, oh yeah, I'm 18, in order to see anything I'm doing. And I put that on purpose. I recognize that people say, oh yeah, I'm this age when they're not. Like, I get that that's a thing that happens. Like, there's no avoiding that.
Yeah.
And it is, therefore, my responsibility as a content creator and as a human being to recognize that. To recognize that some of you look up to me for some weird fucking reason. And I will never understand why. I will never understand why, but I don't have to understand why. I need to accept that that's the reality.
Easy.
I want to make sure that that's okay. Not really sure why I decided to use Deadeye on that. This is where the cougar was, so I don't really want to stay here. You know, that's something I have to recognize. Some of you have either told me in chat or by DM or however you're comfortable, and you've said, hey, Wolfie, you helped me turn my life around, or hey, Wolfie, you did this and that for me. My life is different because you were in it. That's a responsibility on me. And it is one I'm okay with. But because I realize that I can... Ow. Thank you, Satan.
Okay, girl.
I was getting a little too serious there. Thank you, dude. Because I recognize that that is a thing that I can do now. With great power comes great responsibility. If I influence the way you guys think, no matter how little, I need to do it in a way that does not benefit me at the expense of someone else. Especially not exploitation or some sort of defilement. You're gonna... Yeah, you are. Satan, get your ass over here. Alright, let's not be in Alligator Town. Alright, let's leave Alligator Town. I don't know. I wouldn't be able to live with myself if something were to happen, either because I did it or someone in power in my community did it, or somehow my fault that someone was in my community and they walked out of my community, or they stayed in their community and they were wounded. Do you need a designated driver, Turkey? Are you good? Alright then. Okay. The plants are spooky. Got it. Like, I would just not be able to live with myself. In fact, I have already removed a mod because of that in the past, where I was just like, this person seems kind of predatory. This person seems like they're taking advantage of people's feelings in a way that I don't... Well, no way is acceptable, but in a way I thought was really exceptionally unbecoming of them. And I demodded them, and they left my community. Like, I take that very seriously. And I look at that stuff, and I feel the pain of the victims, and I feel the confusion of the community, and just watching, it's like watching a house burn down. You see the flames coming from the window, you see the smoke in the sky, you start to see the foundations of the thing giving way. The third floor is on the fucking ground in smolders, and you're just watching and you're like, whoa. There's no amount of water that's gonna bring this house back. There's no amount of water. Me personally, I've gone through a lot of stuff in the past. The community fixed me up to a point where you're doing currently today. Well, yeah. But imagine if I took, like, okay, I'm gonna be real with you, Annette. If I'd given you slightly different advice, if I had used that feeling to get closer to you and get stuff from you, that would not be okay. That would be horrendous of me. Even though I've been gone for a long time, I probably dropped off in some people's perspectives. I'd be like bad for going away, and it wouldn't be the first time someone has done that. Yeah, I mean, no, you're fine on that. People go away, people come back, like, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter to me. People have lives, people, you know, do what they need to do. In fact, I'm proud of you for going and prioritizing and putting things straight. I'm really, really proud of how far you've come since becoming part of the community. That would go into the making use of other people category. Yeah. If I had seen you and gone, you're kind of impressionable, and used that to my advantage to get something out of you, that would not be okay. No ifs, ands, or buts. Period, full stop. And honestly, it's something I'm so scared of. I'm so scared of doing that to anyone. To somehow do that. To the point where I, like, sometimes just don't ask for help for certain things that maybe I could have asked for help on. Like, a billion little things. I am just so scared of doing that, of playing with people's heads and like making them do something that maybe they wouldn't have done if it weren't for me. All to, like, gain favor in my eyes, and I'm nobody. I'm nobody. I'm literally nobody. Oh, crap. Who the fuck are you? Do I need to kill you? Oh, no. That's trouble. Manipulation is terrifying when you look at it in the really deep context. Manipulation is one of the shittiest things that can happen to you, because you can't really even defend against it in real time all the time. You may not even know what's going on. Oh, you're gonna be a fucking asshole, aren't you? Okay. Dude, I was just trying to have a conversation with chat. Can you fuck off? Thank you, Satan. Where the hell are we?
Yeah.
I think we're good. But yeah. I've been in situations where I've had to manipulate people. I know I can do it. I'm actually pretty good at it. And I hate it. I really, really, really hate it. I hate it while I'm doing it. I hate it afterwards. I hate it before I even do it. When I know I have to. To either keep them safe or to keep me safe. Or to keep someone I care about safe.
Never let me down, girl.
When I know that I need to use a black tool, even if it's for a white purpose, I fucking hate it. And I'm so scared that I'm just gonna do that without noticing. That I'm just gonna do it without realizing. And, like, you can be like, Wolfie, how the fuck can you not realize? Like, I don't know. I don't know how you can not realize. I'm still scared of it. Research notes from various professors in Turkey about manipulation in general, because I'm currently working on an apocalyptic story. And the topics that are going to be characters like that, so it's the main reason you researched it. I wish you luck on the writing. But it is something that, like, I want to have the community keep me accountable. If someone thinks that the mods are being... If one of the mods might be being sketchy, or if someone thinks I'm being sketchy, I want you guys to look after each other. To, you know, think honestly about things. I'm gonna tell you that I'm gonna do my best, as I've always done. And that the only thing I want from this community is to foster a safe place where we are comfortable talking about whatever it is, no matter how memey, no matter how serious. Where you can come home at the end of a long day, put down your coat, take off your shoes, hang it up on the door, crack open a cold one, and laugh a little bit, or just talk it out. And have people that you feel like are listening and actually talking to you. And beyond that, I don't need your money. I don't need your DMs. I don't fucking need your time. I don't need anything else but that. I don't need anything else than just the ability to take the edge off a little. To make someone's day a little brighter. To just make a little bit of a positive difference. That's it. I couldn't give a flying fuck if I didn't have any friends. And if what you wrote in chat was all there was, that would be enough. I do see you guys as friends. I worry about you guys. I care about you guys. But beyond what you guys give me by default, I don't want it. I don't need it. I don't need anything. And it scares me when people do. And it scares me that maybe I'll slip up or something. And, I don't know, get greedy in some way. Because I look at what happens there, where you look up to someone and you just assume, oh, they're a good person because they seem like a good person, right? Like, you wouldn't know any different. No one knows any different. You can't know any different. You can only know what's in front of you, and that it sucks because you can know someone for years, and it felt like that. You could know someone for years, and there could still be something just terrifying in the closet, and you just don't know. You're just chilling in their bedroom, you know, playing board games and whatever. You just don't fucking know. And there you are, you're comfortable. You don't know. You can't know. You can't. You can't. And what the hell? Oh, okay. I guess that just randomly fucked off. Oh no, it's there. But yeah, I feel like it's something important to talk about as a community because it's a thing that happens. It's a thing where people in power, whether it's physical power or it's dead. Is it dead? It's not. This is very odd to me. Well, you exist. But I cannot interact with you. Fascinating. I'm bullied throughout my education time until high school. It's a bit more gone now. One of the things I got used to is probably the fact that you're too generous and kind. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say I'm too generous and too kind. I could even say that I could be kinder and more generous in some ways. I'm kind of an asshole. Like, honestly speaking, I'm kind of an asshole. I just try to be a harmless asshole as much as I can. As much as someone can be a harmless asshole. But it's something that genuinely scares me. And it scares me when I get, you know, when I meet other streamers and I get close to them. It's always in the back of my head, like, yeah, you know, it could be an act. It could be, you know, are you a good kind of asshole, though? I don't know. That's for you to decide. What do you think, Zerp? Am I a good kind of asshole? I can't fairly judge that. I think if you ask Cry right now... Oh, fuck. If you ask Cry right now if he thought he was a good kind of asshole, he might say yes. I don't know what that is. I just shot first and asked questions later. You're not the kind of asshole who's a dick just to be a dick. I mean, I guess not. I guess when I'm a dick, I usually have a pretty good reason to be a dick, but maybe I could be a dick less. I don't know. Oh, they're still pissed at us, aren't they? I don't want to shoot that guy. He's just doing his job. I haven't seen any asshole behavior in general from you, Wolfie. I'll go with the good asshole option. Fair enough. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I wear a mask and I'm secretly not an asshole on stream. I'm pretty sure I've been an asshole on stream. I'm not terribly different off stream. I'm really not. You can ask, sir. You can ask pretty much anyone who's hung out with me off stream. I'm pretty much the same. I might say more stuff because I'll be a little less self-conscious and shit. Like, I might talk a bit more about myself off stream than on stream. For, you know, obvious fucking reasons. But, like, as far as my motives and my personality, it pretty much stays the same, I would think. I don't consciously try to change it at all. I'm just, you know, this is the Wolfie Show, starring Wolfie as themselves. Like, if I'm putting on a mask, I censor myself, yeah. But I wouldn't say it's putting on a mask. I would say it's just, you know, not using streaming as fucking therapy. There's, you know, you can't show everyone everything. Really like to spend time with you guys when the stream ends, but I don't see you guys on the server VC very often. We're not there very much anymore. That might change as time goes on, but nah, you're not an asshole. Now that Chaos, dude, that's the true asshole. I hate Chaos Dragoon, and no, that's not true. This dude has a punchable face and a sense of humor, and that's the definition of asshole. Nah, you're good. And you're the last person I could imagine taking advantage of someone, man. You... Like, you might be sarcastic and cheeky and like playing pranks on people, but I think you have a very strong sense of right and wrong. And you like to... You worry about people, you like to protect people. And you like to make people smile, even if you like to make them punch you first. You care a lot about, you know, whether or not you hurt someone. And I think that is genuinely you.
Yep.
And I resonate with that. And every single person to whom I've given a mod sword, or at least now, who are my mods? Who are my mods right now? My mods are my bot, my brother, Auxie, Chaos, Haxer, Sassy, Zerp, and Tenchi. It could all be a facade. Ah, the long con. Tenchi is kind of an honorary mod, but this holds true for him. The bot, of course, is the best mod. Shoutouts to the bot. Oh fuck, I forgot to turn on the bot. Yeah, here's the bot. Bot mod, yes, we have a bot mod. With the obvious exception of the bot. Everyone who currently has a mod sword, I see them as Botchan is the best bot. Best mod? Oh gods. Botchan is the best boy. Oh good lord. Bot. Fair enough. How did we end up back and notice me bot Sentai? I can't English. Oh dear god. Everyone who currently has a mod sword, with the exception of the bot, I believe wants to protect people and cares about the health of the community and, you know, who is genuine, what is right and what is wrong. They're not just there to ban people for me. They're not just there to collect songs when we have song requests. They're not just there to, you know, be there. They are mods. They are mods because I trust them. I trust them to look out for people in the community. I trust them to look out for me. I trust them to look out for each other. My sword is for protection and to lightly poke people for fun and being generally annoying, which is exactly how you should use it. All of my mods also have a good sarcastic sense of humor, which is just my preference. Sassy Farm Tech, after all, is Sassy Farm Tech. And Zerp is the meme master. Chaos Dragoon speaks for himself. And Haxer is, of course, Haxer. My brother is the most annoying shit, but one of the most kind-hearted people I know. It's just like a martial art. You learn it not to fight, you use it to protect. Exactly. Now, I had mods. For those of you who have been here a long time, I've had some shitty-ass mods. I had mods that would kind of bully people. I speak for the trees. I had mods that took advantage of me. I had mods that tried to take advantage of people in the community, and I would like to believe that I snuffed it out before it became an issue.
Yep.
If it did become an issue and I didn't know, I am once in 1,000 times sorry. And there's nothing sufficient I can do to rectify that. That was an error in my judgment, and I will be judged on that. And that is fair. I would like to believe those people are gone now. We had a massive overhaul of mods last year. We had a lot of turnover. And I would say that's for the better. And it was in part to prevent shit like this. For those of you who knew Mel, that's why Mel's gone.
Yep.
I deemed her unfit to be a mod. I demodded her. She left. And I have no problem with that. Zero.
Yeah.
I didn't make a big deal out of it at the time. I didn't feel like I needed to. Ow. Thank you, Satan. But I got a few complaints that she was making one of the members of the community feel uncomfortable. I was observing her behavior and it made me uncomfortable. And I was just like, yeah, so they were one of my first followers and they're super special to me. I don't really care. They're abusing their power. I'm gonna take it away from them. If someone leaves because they got unmodded, they probably don't belong in this first place. Yeah, exactly. And the trees say drink water. The trees are wise creatures. Trees are not creatures. Oh shit, that's a train. And yeah, I will repeat myself about it. There's a lot I have to say. There's a lot I'm afraid of. It's really one of the worst things that can happen to me. Pro tip, demodding me won't get rid of you. You're like a chick, you'll be here forever. I'm fine with having you here forever, Chaos, trust me. I cleaned up my Discord last year because I had some toxic people in Setter and it was giving you really bad anxiety. Yeah, and sometimes you need to clean out. Sometimes you need to clean house. It's just something that needs to be done sometimes. Like, you gather people and they either change over time or you notice things about them over time, or your mindset changes and you realize that, like, these people that you thought were good people are actually kind of shit people, and you just didn't realize it because your mindset was even more shit because that's what you were used to, which was what happened to me, where I graduated into less and less shit people over time, but they were still really shitty. just shitty in different ways, shitty in ways I didn't recognize. And then I'd have to learn, and it was really humbling. Oh, this person I thought is great is shitty. For me. For other people. For, you know. And that process sucks. And the thing is with me is I always want to assume that it's me. Like, I'm the problem. Like, oh, it's probably because something I did. Or, you know, maybe I could have avoided that in some way. Like, we shouldn't jump to them being a shitty person. It's probably my fault. And over time I've learned, okay, yeah, sometimes I do screw up, but I don't screw up that much. Like, sometimes it's just shitty people. And that's the other thing about streaming, because when you're in someone's chat and you're talking to them, and you have this thing where you kind of feel like they're your friend, and I want to be your friend. I want to be your friend, but I don't want to I don't want you to have to pay to be my friend, or do things you wouldn't normally do to be my friend. I just want to talk to you. I just want to talk to you, and that should just be what anyone wants.
Yeah.
But it's just... It's scary shit. It's scary on both sides. It's scary as a chatter, where you look up to someone, and if you're in an impressionable part of your life, or you're going through some shit and you're really connecting with this person and they just have your mind and your ear, like the things they could make you do if you're not careful, like, and it wouldn't even be 100% your fault, because like you either didn't know any better, or you were, you know, something was incapacitating you in some way, or you might just be stupid, but that's not your fault. But then it's also scary on the streamer side, because, at least me, I have this constant anxiety of like, oh god, what if you're taking advantage of them? What if you're a shitty person? How do they not realize that you're a shitty person? Why are you such a shitty person? How do you fix you? You're not doing anything wrong, but you're still maybe bad somehow. And you get my drift. Speaking of anxiety, I've been taking some medication. Nothing really heavy, just makes you calm and relaxed. Before quarantine, we went to this psychologist. They're relative new. Hey! It's nice to hear the meds work. I'm not on meds yet. I don't know what that would look like. I would probably let you guys know if I went on meds, just so that you guys could, like, be aware of it. It's like the song Beautiful from the musical The Heathers. You know people for a while, but over time they start to change, whether it's growing up into an adult or their true nature shows up. Yeah, exactly, Chaos. Trying to find out how to bring that someone in another community has problematic, harmful views about current issues and people, but aren't aiming it at any of us. Trying to find out how to bring up that somebody in another community has... but aren't aiming at any of us. Can you rephrase that, Ujong? I'm trying to understand what you said, but I'm not sure I'm understanding you perfectly. Are you trying to confront someone about their views, or are you trying to find a way to talk about them to sort of figure out the situation? Chaos. I want to be your friend. I want to crawl into your chest cavity and nest there while I devour key nutrients while you go about your day-to-day life. Too much, yeah, too much. I don't know what I channeled, but it was weird. I mean... I get you. Like, I too would love to sort of just be that little thing that, like, just gets nutrients from making people happy. I wouldn't mind a friend like that. Yeah. Like, so long as you're not actually hurting them, it's okay to just passively benefit people. And passively be benefited. So long as you're not, you know, sucking away their life force. Like, Yeah, just find somewhere comfortable, nestle in there, and just live by them. Let them nourish you, and let them be nourished in turn. And so long as it's give a piece, take a piece, so long as it's like a fair trade, I guess, so long as it's... Can you shut the fuck up, please? So long as it's not parasitic. Like, so long as, while you're nestled in that chest cavity, you fend off disease, or give them superpowers. I would say taking little nutrients here and there ain't a big deal. If you guys both benefit more than you cost, I would say that's exactly what friendship should be. I try to be that way, but I'm very scared that I'm just a parasite, so I try to just give and give and give and give and take very, very little. Which can become a problem, because then I don't let people who care about me help me, and that's not great either. I don't really know how to confront them about it. I know it makes me mad to see what they support, I just don't know how to bring it up to others to see what they think. What kind of views? Like, racist views? Or misogynistic views? Or they don't know not to put, like, fucking, what was it? Ketchup and call it a pasta sauce? That sort of thing? I wouldn't mind hearing about it. Yeah, you can talk to us, dude. We're pretty chill. So long as you don't mention the person's name if we know about them. Like, just make up a name for them and it should be fine. Like, call him fucking, I don't know, Derek. Oh, fuck. Sorry, Rabbit. Don't give me superpowers, I'll be a villain. Sure, I'll be a hero for the first few days, but let's face it, being a hero is cool, but being a villain is just so much more fun. Herbert. Yeah, call him Herbert, Ujong. Just let it rip, dude. We don't fucking mind. Chaos is spitting facts. I mean, I probably would end up being a villain too if I'm not a villain already. I'm the villain in somebody's story, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Hey, Yeet. Be the good kind of asshole villain? You know, I'd see Chaos as being the good kind of asshole villain. Like, just using his superpowers to pull pranks on people. And then occasionally using them to stop, like, a potentially lethal car accident. And then go straight back to being an asshole the next day. Like, making the chairs rattle across the room and making people think the house is fucking haunted. While laughing his ass off in the other room. And then using it to, like, help some old lady cross the fucking road. Like, not even an hour later. I could see that. Chaos villain, best villain. God damn, you really would do that. Good lord, imagine what he would do to the movie theater if he had superpowers. That'd be some haunted house shit. Since the start of the large-scale call-out of police brutality and the needing to change it, Herbert has been choosing to interact with views that are exclusively trying to explain away any fault of cops and victim blame. Ooh. Does Herbert happen to come from a law enforcement family? Save people from car accident, not changing the color texture but making the vanilla ice cream a kid is eating tastes like pickles. Yeah, exactly. That would be how you would use it. Because I know that in some circles there's a can do no wrong attitude toward the police, and it is important to note it's also evident they support Trump. Oof. Which I believe can only mean you support racism because it doesn't affect you. Yeah, you know, I've met people who say they support Trump and say they're not racist, but I feel like it's really hard to... I personally, I mean, I guess it's possible. I just personally find it really hard to reconcile. I have trouble believing that, but I assume maybe. This is gonna be an accident. No, we're good. Yeah. Your dude has some interesting views, Wudong. I mean, I think the best way to kind of get through to him, they might not be outwardly racist themselves, but racism is clearly not a deal breaker for supporting someone. Yeah. Which is problems. My horse has become the fucking lord of the sheep. We were just talking about abuse of power, and here goes Satan leading a cult of sheep. Do what I do, don't support any human, support the wolf and their burps. Chaos is very sweet, thank you. I think a good way to hold the conversation is this. Let me level with you. Let me talk to you, because I'm not the most left person in the world, but I'm also not the most right. I'm definitely not the most right. In any way. Wudong, do you believe that in the world there exist cops who genuinely want to protect their constituents, regardless of race, gender, sexual orientation, creed, sports team support, etc., etc.? If the answer is yes, if you do believe that such cops exist, my follow-up question would be, do you believe that every single cop is like that? Which you would clearly answer no, and so would I. That particular job can attract a certain kind of personality that craves power and likes to use power, and sometimes not always ethically, to put it very, very gently. In the opinion of many, to put it too gently. And they would be right. I think so long as you can have common ground and explain, hey, there's variation. There's differences. Not every cop is evil. Is there a problem? Yes, there's absolutely a problem. I don't think anyone can really say genuinely that they don't believe there's any sort of problem. That there's an issue. And that issue is a problem. I wouldn't say all cops are evil. I wouldn't. I'm not a person of color. But I've met some very nice cops, and I want to believe that if my skin tone was a little different, or I grew up with a little more testosterone and my body developed differently, they would have extended the same kindness to me as they did when I was stranded on the left lane of an expressway because my car's engine decided to commit suicide in the left lane of a highway. And I was terrified that I was going to get rear-ended and my car would explode. And the dude pulled up behind me, said, "Okay, the tow truck is coming. I'm going to block for you. Everyone's going to go around you. You're going to be just fine. You didn't break the law by your car breaking down." And was just generally a pretty nice person. Asked where I was, like, asked who I was, like, where I was going to school, what my job was, whatever. I recognize that not every cop is going to do that. I think I was quite pleasantly happy with my cop. I recognize they're not all like that, but I do hope that he would have been that way even if I weren't in my demographic. And in every profession, in any place even, you're gonna have bad eggs. You're gonna have people who do evil things because they can. You're going to have people who do things for their own gain, or their own satisfaction, or willy-nilly because they're careless, or they're sadistic, or something. You're always gonna have those people. Our system does not do a great job mitigating that. It can do better. I believe there does need to be reform. I don't really know enough to know what has to happen. I will admit that. I'm ignorant. But I do agree that there is a systemic problem in law enforcement. And it, you know, it deserves to be considered, and it deserves true consideration so that it can change. Will I believe that will end police brutality forever, even if we do come up with, quote, the right answer, unquote? No. Shit's always gonna happen. Shit's always gonna happen. You're always gonna have a bad egg. It doesn't have to be like this, though. It doesn't have to be a baked-in problem. The fact that it is a baked-in problem is just stupid and needs to change. But I don't feel like the sin falls on the shoulders of every cop, if that makes sense. I mean, there are cops who genuinely want to protect and serve people, and then there are those cops who are bullies in school and realize I can bully everyone if I become a cop. Exactly, Chaos. My problem in knowing that there statistically has to be genuine good people who are cops. How many times can you hear about coworkers murdering innocents with zero consequences and are even protected by the higher-ups to not say anything or do about it? Yeah, that's the systemic problem. And there is retaliation within, at least in America, there is retaliation among cops. Like, there is incentive, sorry, hey Edgehead, there is incentive not to rat out your dudes. Or you could even lose your job, or, you know, and then if you lose your job, then I assume those people who are good worry about that. They worry, okay, I won't be able to do my job protecting people or helping people as effectively anymore. Not to mention, hey, I won't be able to feed my family anymore. And that's gotta be a tough call. And even if they do report, how would we civilians know about it if the higher-ups cover it up? I mean, the higher up you go, I think the chances of you being a true good cop get lower and lower, which, like, might be cynical of me to say, but it is hard. it is sometimes hard to balance ambition and ethics. And that is a baked-in problem, and that needs to change. I don't know how to change it. I just know it has to change. I just know it's a problem. Which is not super impressive, I'll admit. But I mean, I'm a fucking bird scientist. I don't know what to do about fucking police brutality. This is above my pay grade, dog. But I will gladly agree that it is a problem, and it is a problem with racism. That much is true, statistically. That you just look at the numbers, and that bears out. There are reasons why that is. I don't understand those reasons too well, but there's a pattern, and that pattern exists. And it requires change. That is my view. Oh, fuck. Oh, Senpai, don't notice me. Okay, that's problems. Oh, that's problems. It's like the Batman movie said, you either die a hero or live long enough to become the villain. Yeah, that's kind of how I see higher-ups. Yep. Is that wolf still chasing that dude, or is he okay? I think he's fine. And that's the argument people against people saying abolish the police as well, what will replace it. That isn't something that's ever happened before, so there's no XYZ of what will happen to fix it. Yeah. I mean, to be honest with you, when I hear get rid of police, I start to wonder if someone's breaking into my house, who do I call? I recognize that police are dangerous for some people, and that won't stand. That's not okay. But the police still do stuff that I don't really know. Like, does that mean I should learn how to use a shotgun? Like, I'm not really sure what the... And I'm not saying that I don't agree with it. I'm just saying I don't understand that option very well. And I will be very honest with you. I haven't really found a source that's made it much clearer to me. More often than not, people can't do much about breaking and entering. That is true. They can erase the perpetrator, maybe, and get some stuff done. Look at the Chaz place. I have no place, and there have already been 3 shootings and 1 dead? There was a shooting? People of color ends up being murdered, yeah. And that I understand. That I understand. But then... I don't know. I feel like the police still do some good stuff. But I mean, I come from a point of privilege, so of course I think so. Which is tough. Like, I do believe that system needs to change. I don't know what that would look like. I don't really know what that would look like. Like, for as long as I can remember by history, like in every culture, there's been some kind of police, be they constables or watch guards. Ah, fuck. Those are wolves. Wolves are not very good. Wolves are not very good police. Ah, good. Maybe I killed you. Maybe it's Maybelline. And yeah, like, I'm not saying I don't agree. I wouldn't consider myself racist either. Like, I do agree that there's a problem. I have no idea what the solution is. And maybe it is to defund the police. Like, I'm not saying that it isn't. I just don't really... I don't really know what that would look like. And I don't know if it would mean that the benefits we hope will actually be reaped, or if all of us will just suffer. And maybe suffering is what we deserve in some people's eyes. But I don't know how I feel about that.
I know, girl. Just give me a second.
Like, my ancestors weren't exactly the slave owners. The cops are made to answer far too many scenarios that don't need them. That is true. And that needs to change. Like, mental health calls should not be conducted by the police unless there's a clear and present, like, possibility that someone's gonna die. Or, like, someone needs to be disarmed. Like, in domestic abuse things, like where there's a man waving a gun at his wife, then yeah, maybe the police, but, like, if you're worried about someone having a mental breakdown... Oh, wait, rewind. Even with the domestic abuse thing, the cops should be there, but you should definitely have, like, some sort of emergency therapist there, too. Like, that shouldn't just be the cops that you go, yeah, I guess you figure this out. That doesn't seem right. And I've been reading about what's happened in Canada with Indigenous people, and that just seems fucking obscene to me. Like, why the fuck are they dying? Like, they should not be dying. Like, they should not be dying in general, but that just seems particularly...
Okay, girl.
I don't understand how that's allowed to happen.
Yeah.
That's just fucking ludicrous to me. No offense, Ujong, I know you're from there. But the way that the police treat Indigenous people in Canada, I don't understand it. It seems so barbaric to me. Like, it seems wrong. Like, I don't understand why that's the outcome. That shouldn't be what happens. According to one lady while I was in college, I'm the trifecta of racist. You're white, southern, and male. Well, where you're from and what your color tone is and which genitals you have shouldn't determine that you're racist. Do you believe that all people are entitled to safety in the pursuit of happiness, regardless of skin color? If you answer yes, I would say, I don't think you're racist, dog. Natives are the only group treated worse. Yeah. It's bad. 40% of cops are known spouse abusers. Jesus Christ, 40? Having them go to those calls are done. Oh, great. You're gonna be a fucking mess, aren't you?
Stick your head out.
Oh, hey, you're right there.
Gonna leave you with the dog, son. Shit, I ain't gonna die for this.
I would like to shoot you in the... You kinda deserved it. Yeah, no, natives are not treated well in Canada at all. It really saddens me. But yeah, no, you should not... First of all, why the fuck is it 40% of cops that are known spouse abusers? Shouldn't you have a filter for that? Shouldn't that be like a thing where if you find out your cop is a spouse abuser that you should like not have a job as a police? Should that be grounds for getting you fired if you're supposed to protect people and you're a spouse abuser? Yeah, I know it's known. But then why aren't they removed as cops if you know about that, then why don't you fix that? Like, doesn't that seem like something that should be fireable to anyone else? Like, if it's known, shouldn't they do something about it? Do they just not care? What? She didn't like the fact I said I don't hate one race and one gender, I hate everyone equally. It was a joke, but she didn't get the memo. Aw, I feel bad for her. She doesn't have a good sense of humor. But I don't know, man. I think that in a job where your job should be protecting people who are in trouble and cannot protect themselves, which is what I'm under the impression a cop should do, then I feel like being a domestic abuser should be a disqualification. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy.
You okay, girl?
Actually, legally, cops don't need to serve or protect as part of their jobs. There have been a few court cases based on them not doing that, and judges have said they don't have to. Then what's the point of having a cop, then? What are they supposed to do?
Yep.
Are they literally just supposed to make sure that I don't park slightly crooked? Is that it? Is that the extent of their obligations? To make sure that I don't piss in the corner somewhere. Yes, exactly. If a teacher was known to beat their wife, they'd be fired. Yeah! No shit! Because you don't want people to die. Cops are there to protect state and white property. Yeah, I mean, I guess. But that just seems so stupid to me. Like, this is why vigilantes are a thing. To do what I guess cops are supposed to do. If cops actually did what people would assume they're supposed to do.
Take a look at it.
Like, if you're protecting white people's properties, you may as well just protect people while you're at it, right? I don't know. Maybe this is why I'm not a cop. Sure, not. Shoot. I can relate to what Wudong said about cops. I had a friend in high school whose dad was a cop and he abused him. His mother and his sister to the point where they all resented him and all left him. He was on the force for another 25 years. When he was going through chemo, he had no one to help him and he died alone. Sure, it was a horrible thing to happen, but he did it to himself. Yeah. I don't really have pity for someone like that. If you make someone else's life hell, then if you end your life alone, you've got no one to answer but yourself. You sow what you reap. These things are why we say abolish this police or something needs to happen. You can't reform a system that was built to oppress people. Yeah, okay. Alright, now I'm on board. Like, so then, so then shouldn't you replace it with something that actually is built to protect people? I guess that's what they're arguing, isn't it? They're not like, just get rid of it and don't have anything else. I guess the argument is, get rid of the police and replace it with something that actually protects people. And treats people fairly. Oh, okay. Yeah, alright, then, you know what? Yeah. Fine. I'll sign. Yeah, that I agree with. I 100% agree with that. Okay, yeah. I'm on board. Got it. Cool. Wolfie has been educated. You did a good thing today, Ujong. Because I've just been very confused about that for a long time. I was kind of just like, huh? Now I get it. Alright, yeah. Defund. Yep. I am Wolfie and I approve this message. That makes sense to me. Replace a shitty system with something that is designed to protect people. Absolutely. I don't give a fuck about white people's property. I don't give a fuck about stupid laws. Yeah. I agree with that. Replace the police with the thing that I assumed the police was. So I guess, come to think of it, if I'm stranded on the roadway, I guess the cops aren't obligated to help me then either. That's kind of scary. Weird. A lot of their training is in-house too, so they get to let in all these bad people. Also, in some states, you have to spend more time learning how to legally cut hair for a living than a cop. Oh, Jesus Christ. That doesn't make any sense at all to me. Replace it with robots? Actually, no, with China developing a program called Skynet. That's a shit idea. We should not be looking at China for examples of good policing. No. Not a good role model. Not at all. Oof. Have you seen anything coming from Hong Kong lately? Yeah. I would not ask Winnie the Pooh Bear about how we should conduct our police business.
Welcome back, sir. Right, let's see.
Wouldn't be the call I make. China's making a computer program called Skynet. That doesn't surprise me. That feels like a China thing to do. Good lord.
Thank you. Really?
Since quarantine, I've been talking with this girl, and we both know we existed, but we didn't talk face to face ever. So while school was open, and these last couple months, I've been liking her a lot, and I'm starting to think of asking her out face to face when school eventually opens up. We're both 9th graders. There are 2 small problems. Okay. I'm terrible with relation advice, but I should try my best. What issues are there? And a disclaimer, most issues can be solved with clear communication.
Never let me down, girl. Here, do something.
Most issues you can prevent or solve by communicating clearly. Just gonna lead with that. With some exceptions, but not terribly many.
Yep.
Actually, I can't think of one. I mean, I assume there are exceptions, but I can't think of them. This is the bad place, right? Where am I? I too am not good with relationship advice. Alright, Anat, take what we come up with as with a grain of salt. Oh no, this is the fun. Okay, we can go here. I'm stupid. I thought this was the bad place. This is literally where I came from. Such a great discussion theme you've got going here. Angsty. I don't even care if it's sarcastic. I'm not gonna change it. She's 2 years older than me. Oh. She came from Iraq, which I'm totally fine with, but her family's culture is obviously Arabic. They don't like the idea of her dating people, which I can respect their beliefs, but she says that she found it dumb that she couldn't date anyone. Oh. She's 2 years older than you. Wow, and we've come full circle. Okay. I need to come out with a disclaimer right now. When I was... Oh, that's a good question. Ujong asked, would you dating her pose a danger to her? The answer to that might be yes in that part of the world, in which case I would say no dice. You don't want to have that on your conscience. If the answer to that is yes, even if it's a maybe, no dice. Don't do it. You might want to ask her about that. That might be a thing that you want to gently ask her about it without being, like, racist or anything. Just, you know, I feel like that would be critical need to know information. If they found out that she was dating, you know, are we talking about, like, honor punishment shit that could end in really bad? Or are we talking about dads can be kind of annoyed, but, you know, will survive? I guess it would depend on how strictly her parents would enforce. Yeah. Like, how far would they take that? Because that's an open question. But my disclaimer is basically... I can change the song, actually. I've been listening to the same song for a while. So when I was 15... I was... how do I... There's really no nice way to put this. There's really no nice way to put this. I was taken advantage of by someone who's 2 years older than me. In a lot of ways. And if I'm being very genuine with you guys, it is something I am still dealing with to this day. It is something I will probably be dealing with forever. Now, that situation was particularly extreme, and she was kind of psychopath. But I have to disclose so that that's a thing that happened, because it makes me inherently biased about this. So I need you to take what I say with a grain of salt. Because in my brain, I hear 2 years older, and I go, bad shit. The big bad shit. And that is universally not the case. But it's my case. It's how it was for me. And no matter how smart I am about that, did I really miss? Yeah, that's not happening. I just wasted 2 arrows. So like, my knee-jerk reaction is... that doesn't seem safe. But I'm really not... I'm not coming at that from a logical standpoint. I'm coming to that from a trauma standpoint, which is a shitty standpoint when you're trying to give advice. But I will try to work through that best I can. Why not ask her out on a digital date, talk over Discord, or even Skype? That's a great idea, Chaos. See if you two have any multiplayer games you'd like to try, and maybe have dates during the games, and ask her about culture and customs on dating. Yeah, it's a really good idea, actually. Holy shit. Let her know you want to try dating, but also want her to feel comfortable, and also her family to... yeah. You know what? No. Fuck it. I endorse Chaos's idea. I'm gonna steal your idea. I agree with that idea. That is a good idea. I think that is pretty much the best way to do that, actually. Make it digital, make it low stakes, make it super chill. You know, you're not gonna do anything because, like, it's online. So even if you did do something, it wouldn't be as bad, maybe. I retweet this. Yeah, exactly. Like, and then, like, because of the generation gap, the parents are like, well, that's not really dating, is it? Even though it is dating, and it's just we youngins think about things differently. Yeah, no, there's very little downside. And, you know, it's a fun way to get to know each other, like, just find a little multiplayer game. Super chill, still kind of friendly, but, you know, just opening it that way seems like a smart idea. I know you want to do dating IRL, but maybe digital is good first. Yeah, I would say so. I asked her really gently about what she would do if someone asked her out, and she said she would remain friends with that person but secretly be with them. If things worked out really well, then she would tell her parents. Yeah, that's smart. That like, you know, that would make sense. So this sounds like this would jive perfectly with that, honestly. That sounds really compatible with that way. You know, just take things nice and slow. You guys are young. What the fuck's the hurry, man? Like, you guys have your lives ahead of you. Just take it slow, chill out, play some video games, get to know each other, get to care for each other, and then start asking the hard questions later. No need to get into the nitty-gritty right off the fucking bat. You're young. Be young. Be young carefully. We've been talking on Telegram and such. Playing games sounds like a good idea, and I too want her to feel comfortable and her parents to be comfortable, but like my computer is really bad, so I don't know if you could play anything on her computer. Can your computer run Minecraft?
Hey there, partner. Interested in a little friendly competition?
I'm trying to think, like, what could run on Mither's computer? There's gotta be something. I mean, I feel like Minecraft would be a really nice... At least you have hair. Minecraft looks like it would make sense as a thing. But a launcher version since the original Minecraft is $183 here? Good God, I forgot that Turkey is Turkey. Can anyone buy this man Minecraft? Oh, then he's got to get it for his girlfriend, where it's also another $183. Oh, jeez. Are there any cheap games that you can run on your computer in Turkey? Why the fuck is it that much? Inflation and tariffs and shit. I will think about cheap games you can play. You should look into it too, Nat. Or even if it's just going on YouTube and doing screen share on Discord and watching funny videos. Like, everyone likes watching funny videos and looking at memes, right? You two can watch funny videos together. That can be a thing. Hell, I used to do that with Tenchu when we were together. There's tariffs on video games? Oh, hell, like, not tariffs, like, fucking, what are they called? What is the thing that countries do to other countries to make things more expensive when they get pissed at them? Are those sanctions? I think those are sanctions. CSGO, maybe League or something, but girls don't really like this kind of games. Oh, is it really just regional prices? Jesus. Why the fuck is Minecraft so expensive in Turkey? Magic the Gathering. Magic the Gathering is free. It won't cause your computer to blow, and it'll help newcomers. Ooh. Magic the Gathering could be a thing. She can try her hand at CSGO. I like CSGO, but I'm also a weird female. And I'm female on a technicality. Hear me out. Stardew Valley. PS5 is normally 4K with all the taxes and everything else becomes 7.5K plus shipping. Jesus. Stardew Valley. You could get a mod to make it multiplayer? No, it's already multiplayer. You don't even need a mod. She would just need Steam. Ah, wait. Stardew Valley is also probably expensive as balls. Fuck. 4K, and is that in your currency? I think he means in Turkish money, not American money. It's just that their money is so fucked up that, yeah. Not Stardew Valley, they're gonna forget about everything, not only this game. Turkish lira, okay, gotcha. I would still say Stardew Valley, yeet. I think Stardew Valley is a great cooperative game. And it's like chill, so you guys can like talk about other stuff while you play. A lot of communication, you guys could help each other. Stardew Valley actually sounds like a not bad idea. I thought Canadian pricing was fucked, but damn. Yeah, Turkey's pretty fun when it comes to that shit. I did get you. Interesting. Stardew Valley would be awesome to play with her, yeah. I would say. Look up how much it is in Turkish lira. It's too good and addictive for that. Well, yeah, but that means they would just want to spend more time together. And then we can ship them. I mean, you know, like, I don't know. If it's a good addicting game, then that means they'll want to hang out more often. And that means they'll learn more about each other. And, you know, then there's no rush to do other things that might get them in trouble. So she has a laptop already, so it could work out. And if it's prohibitively expensive, I am more than happy to put down a little money for at least one of you. You've been really kind to me, Annette. I really don't mind gifting it to you. You wouldn't have to pay me back. You already have. Friends, after buying the game, they spend at least 20 hours a day playing it. I'm sure they'll have more self-control than that. That seems excessive. 24. It's perfect. You can afford it. Hell yeah.
You eyed me up on your way. Yeah.
Gentlemen, we did it. We gave relationship advice today. We can all go home, pat ourselves on the back, and have a jar of ice cream. Fuck yeah. Let's hope it's good advice. But yeah, talk to her about Stardew Valley. That might be a nice little date game. Dude, I can only see that going well. Wait, only 24? That means it's like really cheap. Don't spend money on me. I feel really guilty and I feel like I get a burden when anyone does. I won't unless you need me to. If you need me to though, like I really don't mind. But I wouldn't do it if you didn't want me to. Steam accepts Turkish lira. Okay, gotcha. Wait, so then what was the other game that didn't? Oh, Minecraft is not on Steam. Got it. Can somebody help me draw the submarine main hull section? Can't help you there, dog. Steam doesn't work with dollars here in Turkey. Oh. Wait, why the fuck is Minecraft 183, but Stardew Valley is 24. America, explain! Actually, Turkey, explain. What? Why? That doesn't seem right. Microsoft, ah, son of a bitch. That's stupid. I think Stardew Valley is actually better for that anyway. I don't really need to shoot that turkey. I don't really need to shoot that turkey. I'm not gonna do it. Oh, right. I feel like I've been running in circles. Steam has regional prices for most games, not Microsoft. Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yep.
Good lord, we talked about everything today. Turkey is really bad with the economy. $1 US is $6 and €1 is $7. So yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, that's a fun amount of money. Hey cow, can I know you? Alright, I know you. Bye. This is why I buy AAA's on Epic, because it's $20 cheaper. Yeah, that's a good call. Oh, because that's Canadian money. That's a Canadian money difference. Good lord, different monies are weird. I'm not saying anyone's money is weird, it's just weird how things cost differently in other places. Good lord, I've only been streaming for 2 hours? Feels like forever. I could look into some Flash games, I guess. I don't know, I have no knowledge. Like, start with Stardew. I think Stardew is a good call. You could look into some Flash games, but I would say start with Stardew, man. 80 or 90 bucks for shiny new games here. Oof, it's like 60 to 70 here. Sometimes 50? Jesus Christ, that's pretty steep. That is criminal. Good lord, and I complained about spending 60 on this game. To be fair, I will have more episodes of this game than I spent dollars on. So it was definitely worth the investment, but still. Minimum wage here is 2K and it's not enough, let me tell you. Oof. I mean, the minimum wage in America isn't enough either. Inflation just is a shitty thing. Is this lake? Am I fly fishing? Special lake lure, special river lure. I'll just use the regular one. And I'm gonna change the song again. Let's see here. Let's see. Oh wait, no, that's the second one. I'm looking for the beginning one. Let's see. It's too bad minimum means the lowest companies can pay you, not the lowest you need. Yeah. It sucks that that's the case. My dad doesn't get the minimum wage, he gets a bit above that, plus he gets bonuses from the tips that they get. At least it's not minimum.
Okay.
But yeah, it would be nice if companies were actually ethical beings. It would be nice if people just weren't shitty to begin with. It really would. It'd save the world a lot of grief and a lot of pain. If people
Oh, I got you.
gave a shit. And just let that giving a shit inform their decisions. Well, the Canadian minimum was raised to $15 2 years ago. I mean, $15 is better than less than $15, but I feel like it should still be more. $15 still seems kind of low to me. Even though maybe it's reasonable. I don't know, I guess it depends on what you need. Like, how much does Canada have, like, healthcare covered? Canada, Jesus Christ, Wolfie, really? Canada?
Steelhead. Wow.
You can't afford to live alone? Oh, Jesus. Yeah, then, if you can't afford to live alone, then that's not enough. In my honest opinion. Oh, but you guys have free healthcare. I don't know if that matters too much. It still feels like it should be more than that, though.
Oh, accept.
Like, I feel like everyone should have enough such that they can put a little bit into savings without starving. We will never need to pay to see a doctor. You lucky, lucky duck. As I grow up more and more, I look upon other countries of the world with a growing sense of envy. But yeah. Good on you for having free healthcare. I'm very, very happy for you. Cries internally. Boy, would I love to have free healthcare. I mean, I'm sure your taxes for it are insane, though. Such a great example of drawing, mismatching with data everywhere. Oof.
Okay. You're a fine steelhead, my friend.
We have private hospitals and government hospitals. Government hospitals take money but are shitty for the most part. Private hospitals take a bit more but give amazing healthcare. Yeah, I heard it's like that in... Shit, where is it like that? Denmark? But you know, if America had healthcare, that would be socialism. Then I want socialism. Fuck it. I want free healthcare. I don't care if it makes me a socialist. I just don't want to die of a preventable disease. That's all I ask. Is that too much to ask? We have free healthcare. You show-offs.
We're on, my friend.
I used to know the words to this song. You only pay about 10-15% of your income in taxes and get 75 back in income tax? Jesus Christ. What the fuck, Canada? I love the song. I love the Nier Automata soundtrack. I just keep forgetting it exists. When you get it, it can be too late. Yeah. This is City Ruins.
Come Good to meet you. You can go.
Use a place for taxes so you get it right away? Sweet. Da, 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 da. City like desire. Oh, the obvious Signilia. Ah, la, da, 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 la, da, 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 la, da, da. Really happy about something because your uncle is moving to England next year, and he said when he gets everything sorted, he wants me to live with him. Ooh, get the rest of your education there. That could be awesome, Annette. Hopefully you can study in Germany or go live with your uncle. That would be really cool. I hope that works out. Yeah, do your best, Dee. Sometimes it's all you can do. I wish I knew the words. I don't remember them. Really? Fish, really? I saw you two scope that out. Oh my god. Guitar practice has been a bitch lately. I never learned how to play an instrument. I feel kind of bad for it now that I'm older. I can still sing. Kinda. I think my opera days are over, but honestly, I'm not crying a bloody tear for that. Yeah, it's from Nier Automata.
Yep. Yep. Come on.
Wow, this is a struggly fish.
A little more. You're almost done.
Painted Black by the Rolling Stones. I don't think I've heard it, but I feel like I've heard of it. Song got you into everything. Aw. I have a few favorite songs. They're all weird. There's one by an Icelandic musician called Varud, which I really much enjoy. Song used to give mild PTSD when you were younger. Oof. English, listening to foreign music, so it's got a special place in your heart. Oh, right, yeah.
Ooh, come here.
Yeah, no, I think technically, I think one of my favorite songs is in Icelandic. Which is not a language I know. Come on, kid. Jesus, you're big. No, no, no.
Too much.
Song used for credits in a game with very dark themes that you played far too young. Oof. I get you then. Oh, damn. You are a serious fish.
Not bad at all.
No wonder you fought me. Ah, get bigger, yeah. Oh, that sunset's pretty. That sunset's almost gone. See a red door and I want it painted black. Oh, I've heard a cover of this song. That's a good song. If it's like the cover I heard, which I guess it is. Good lord, this place gets dark fast. Oh, but there's a moon, so it's fine.
Okay, my girl. Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
I remember some parts of the song. There's something weird about playing Nier Automata music while playing Red Dead. It fits. It fits. In a weird way. I guess both are kind of roaming games. Roaming, not Roman. It's a shitty deer. Honestly, half my fun is just riding around. With no goal. Just riding around.
Now, come on.
It's nice to— oh, hey. What were you freaked out about? That is a timber rattlesnake. Where'd it go? Did it— oh, it went this way? I might leave you behind for this one, Satan. Hello, Heckin', how are ya? Wait, shit, it's going this way. Ah, fuck it. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
Alright. Where can we go? We're above Lemoyne. Have we gotten the legendary fish here? We have. Is there any legendary fish we have not had? I thought maybe there, but I guess not yet. I thought that said Copenhagen for a second and I was very confused. Okay. Heartland Overflow, that's all fine. Found you on Twitch, so why not jump in? Hey, not a problem. Welcome aboard. Screwing up some important technology requirements, but hell yeah, hey, progress is progress. The more you learn, the more you can fix later. I mean, I hope. Don't really want to go south. I more so would like to... This is still Lemoyne, Jesus, okay. Let's roam around here. Just fuck around a bit. Did I say Copenhagen? Yeah, I tried to say Copenhagen. I don't know if I pronounced it good. It was Copperhead, not Copenhagen. I just saw the letters. Am I Danish? No, but I have a friend who's Danish. He doesn't live in Copenhagen. Nah, I'm not Danish. I would have free healthcare if I were Danish. This part's never gonna be built, hopefully. Oof. Nah. I'm not Danish. I'm an American. I can already hear you click off the tab. Like, ah, shit, not an American. Yes, unfortunately, I'm an American. Nah, if you want a good Danish streamer, let me give you his, here. This guy is Danish. Good streamer. Proud to be Turkish German. Even though people call you a lot of crazy stuff. You've been called a Nazi? Jesus. Just because you're German. People are really stupid. Now I understand that shit which happens in the factory area when starting assembly some part of that blueprint. Oh no. I don't know why we decided to spin around like that, but yeah. But anyway, Fix is he's a nice guy. He is Danish. I mean, if for some reason you're looking for Danish streamers. He streams in English, though. Got a package in the mail that you totally forgot about. Hey, Chaos, welcome back. We have made no progress. Which is fine, because we're not looking to do progress. We're just running around. Hey, yo. What are you? You, don't exist. My horse begs to differ. Okay. Yeah, I know. But I'm American. I know a limited amount of Chinese. I know a limited amount of Russian. Yeah. I can figure out some German. But I wouldn't say I speak it. Certainly wouldn't say I speak it. I love how wide open this is. That's a hill. That was the sound of us hitting something, and yet nothing died. What?
Yeah.
What did we hear then? Watched real good Chinese drama, and I've learned that Google Translate is poo-poo, giving you the right words they'd use. Yeah. Which drama, if you don't mind me asking? I'd like to work on my listening comprehension, so something like that might help me, Wudong. And how did you access it? If you don't mind me asking, you don't have to answer. Oh, we've scared all of the coyotes. What's up, Annette? What's the good news? I love how the music picks up as soon as it hears good news. You know how heavy 6,000 magic cards are? Oh my. I keep it secret. Thank you, Wujong. I appreciate you. Nah, seriously, that was funny. It's The Untamed on Netflix? Okay, gotcha. She's interested in Stardew Valley? Fuck yeah, dude. She's also awake at 2 a.m. Oh, gentlemen. We've done it. We have given the good advice of the romance. Possibly. Possibly. Aw, I'm actually really happy for you. Aw, fuck. Why are my eyes tearing up? Oh, Wolfie, you sentimental coward. That's not the right word. Wimp. There we go. Ah, shit. Good luck, dude. I'm really happy for you. Achievement unlocked, become Cupid. Good lord. If I became Cupid, people would get in trouble. I would get in trouble. Wolfie, no, don't cry. It's fine. These are happy tears. Just don't ask if she collects Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I've seen too many guys friend zoned because of that. Yeah, maybe wait on that for like the 50th date. 50, not 15. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that dude just snapped his neck on your ass, Satan. Fair warning, the show is about to be an absolute ball your eyes out at parts. Sounds like a good investment. Oh, man. Cried for a full hour over 2 episodes. Aww. Yeah, no, those Chinese dramas, man. They can be powerful. Especially like the ones taking place at the time of the Cultural Revolution. Good God, there are books I've read that have had me in tears. Absolute tears.
Not a bad haul there, girl.
Actually, I had one professor in college the two dance classes I ever took, Tai Chi and Qigong. For some reason, my college offered that. Whoa, that's a cliff. I loved it. I want to watch more. Untamed, huh? I'll look into it. I don't usually watch Netflix, but I'm sure if I steal it for a little bit, they won't mind. My family does, so it wouldn't be that I would be getting into new. I would just be leeching. Context, Wolfie. Context. Am I stupid?
Yeah.
Do I look stupid to me? Uh-oh.
Come on.
Oh, what did I say? Oh god, what did I say? Yeah, that dude just snapped his neck on your ass, Satan. Fair warning, the show is... Yeah, that dude just snapped his neck on your ass, Satan. Fair warning, the show is... Yeah, that dude just snapped his neck on your ass, Satan. Fair warning, the show is... Yeah, that dude just snapped his neck on your ass, Satan. Oh my... Oh no. Oh no. What have I done? Oh no. God damn it, and I killed a fish too. No, I didn't. I actually just went, oh Jesus, hi. Hey, I'm walking here.
Come on.
You messed up an axis line after that quote. I feel like I messed something up too. Jesus.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll go for a little longer. And then I'm slightly tired. So I might call it after. I'd say we'll round out the hour. I do have work tomorrow, and I need to get up at 4 again. Oh shit, you missed the access line? Oh no. I believe in you. Actually, I want to change up the music. La, la, da, da, da. This is my favorite. Auxie's favorite too. I'm gonna pump it up actually. I sang this song for her birthday 2 years ago. Oh, the sun. Do you want some gaming music? I can give you some I'd listen to. You know me, you are the music guru. I will definitely take you up on it next time. I'm actually in the mood for what I'm listening to now. I haven't actually listened to the Nier Automata soundtrack in a long while. But I will definitely take you up next time we play Red Dead. Not that I don't love the score of this game, I do. But sometimes I'm just in the mood for my own music when I play it. Oh, I put my thing on an arbitrary spot. It's fixed, I don't need to draw protection again. Whew. That would sound like it would be hard. This place is very mountainy. Nier has an amazing soundtrack, it really does. Oh yeah, this guy's quest. I don't want to be social. So I'm gonna avoid him. Actually, my horse could use some spoiling. Oh, hello. Oh. Satan? Satan! What the fuck?
Let's get.
That was random. Is this the first or second time? I think it starts with the first. Guys who have butterflies in your stomach help you? Oh boy. Good luck, bro. Yeah, I never did know how to cure butterfly's stomach. It's a problem. I'm still really proud of my Nier Automata playthrough. Extreme surgery can help chainsaw now. You're not crying, by the way. There's just dust in your eyes. Oh, jeez. What have I done?
Okay, girl.
Oh, jeez. Butterflies cannot be solved by chainsaw. At least I feel like there's a better way. Sorry, Chad, I'm in a singing mood now. She's gone to bed? Hell yeah. Now she can sleep. Sleeping is good. Aw, dude, I'm so happy for you.
Out of the damn way.
Gonna help her set up Steam tomorrow on her laptop? Hell yeah. Dudes, I can't believe we actually gave good advice. I mean, we can. I can. We're awesome, but still, it's cool.
Glad to see you again. So, buy it or sell it? All right, let's have a look.
I have a perfect rabbit pelt? I think that's all I've got for you, sir. I'll sell you one. We have this thing where before we go to sleep, don't forget, and then we send the cookie emote and a glass of milk emoji. Aww. She likes the color blue extremely. Aww. That's cute.
That's cool, girl.
Tenchi and I used to have a sequence of 3 emotes we would always send each other before bed or before we had to leave. Like as a way of saying goodbye. Sometimes as a way of saying hello. And sometimes as a way of saying I love you when we were having a difficult conversation but still wanted to reassure each other that we loved each other. And it was blue heart, black heart, lupine huggle. In that order. I miss that. There's a lot of things I miss. Gods, this game is so pretty. Look at all those chickens.
Ain't you done enough?
Sorry, you must be talking about someone else.
She also believes in 11:11, which is the time where your wishes come true, so you usually message each other at 11:11 at the same time and go, "Aw, you were gonna say it first." Aw, dude. It's too cute. This isn't legal. I'm gonna have to report you to the good time authorities where they will congratulate you, I guess. That's how that works, right? La, la, da, da, da. Oh jeez, what did I murder this time? Yeah, it's cute. La da da, ya da da, ya da da, la da 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 da, ya da da, ya da da, ya da da, la da 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 da. Yeah, I miss being cute with someone. I'm not gonna do that again for a few years. My heart's been through way too much lately. Like I need a ton of time to detox. I don't want another relationship for at least 2 years. Which was my plan before I met Tenchi, but then Tenchi happened. Yeah. Doesn't mean I don't miss it though. I can still make bad decisions with my heart. No, with my imagination. There we go. Stop it, you guys are making you flustered. I mean, hey. Wink wonk. If we weren't making you flustered, would we really be good friends? Oh geez, Satan, that was almost bad. Oh, I've been following the same 2 deer. Wow. I guess not. I mean, let us old people have fun. Let us old people have our fun. and poke fun at the blossoming love that we kind of envy. Except for Chaos. Chaos is good in that department. Fucking love you all, you weirdos. I'll give you guys a group hug if you were in front of me right now. Ah. And Nat. You're a cutie. We're just glad we can help. It makes me feel good that I can be helpful like that. I hope you guys have a blast with Stardew, honestly. I really do. That would just make me feel so special. If, you know, if you guys just had the best time. Get away from it all for a little, fool around. Bicker over which crops to grow, catch fish, catch even more fish, catch even more fish, catch even more fish, catch fish. Maybe mine a bit, I don't know. Catch fish. She also said this, I'll always be interested in any kind of game. I love video games. Aw, hell yeah, you got a gamer, girl.
Yeah.
My heart just went, but... You forgot to catch fish? How could I fucking forget? What a shame I am. How disgraceful. Oh yeah, dude. I'm so happy for you. Oh, so then she might even go for CSGO. Hello, glitchy game.
Yeah.
If she likes video games, she'll probably go for CSGO. I don't know if I hit you in the spine or what happened. No, we're good.
I know, girl. Just give me a second.
If you can hunt, there's one more important thing. Catch fish. Oh, totally. Only if your PC was good enough so you could play more games. Hey, all things in due time, man. You got this. La da da, ya da da, ya da da, ya da 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 da. You're not even sure if your computer could run Stardew Valley? I don't think Stardew Valley is super demanding. I don't think Stardew Valley is terribly demanding. I think even my laptop could run Stardew Valley.
Yeah. Yep.
Although I've never tested it. You might want to test it. There's no money for new games and then no time. Yeah. Time is always a bug. I don't want to deal with people. Yeah. But I would test drive the test drive. You know what I mean. I would make sure it works. You can do a single player thing and then just make a new save for the multiplayer. If you need any help with it, just DM me. And I can help you out. Not the best at tech stuff, but I should be good enough. Or just put it in the Discord server. I'm sure someone there can help you. Because even if it doesn't run perfect the first time, there can be settings you can change and stuff like that. I'm sure Zerp might know a thing or two. Zerp seems very savvy. But yeah, just throw it in the server. Someone ought to know what to do. And if they don't, I can take the time out and figure it out myself.
Out of the way. Easy. You're okay. 2
GB of RAM and 500 megabytes of space. Now you're a bit more relaxed. Oh yeah, that should be fine.
Won't take long.
Yeah, that should be just right as rain.
Hello, you look hungry.
I'm actually thirsty, but thank you for asking. There we go. Thanks, bro. Hi! Doglet!
Hey, boy.
Hey, Doglet. Oh. Okay. You be good, okay? Uncle's planning on sending me his old laptop that could probably run it if your computer can't. Ooh, nice. Pupper, the best of boys. The best of boys. I'm a cowboy. On a steel Satan I ride.
Hey, wait up there.
What brings you to this fine town?
Uh,
Profit and pillage?
Oh, don't mind me.
You looking for a volley of musket fire? This is Lemoyne Raider land. Lemoyne Raiders strung up bigger than you.
why are you like this? Okay, bye. Dude's too fucking cool and kind, yeah. Good uncles be like that. Actually, can I get anything at the fence? Hello, sketchy place. Doglet.
Hey, boy.
The doglet didn't care about me. Oh, yes he did.
Come here.
Oh.
Okay, boy?
Hey, boy.
Oh, there we go. This dog seems depressed. Ah, there we go. Big oof to your laptop. Yeah. We work with what we've got. Aw, look at you. You're adorable. Are you dead, sir?
Uh-oh, mister. Got yourself into a hell of a state. Just watch yourself, alright?
It's sent too early. You're good.
Hi, folks.
Hi,
Hey,
mister.
I don't want to take anything. How do I...
Welcome, mister. First time to my shop.
Hi, I'd like to
What do you have for me?
sell things? Nah, I usually don't do that. Let me see what you have to offer. Fuck all. Alright. Can I craft?
As long as you have the items I need.
I cannot craft. Good say, sir. All we did was have a conversation. Alright. I'm gonna switch the song one last time. Let's see here. I feel like this one's fitting. Gonna make it louder. You can say one thing confidently. You guys are gonna make me sleep really fucking happy and comfortably tonight. Thank you, Annette. It means a lot to me that I can still make a positive difference in your life. In a way that lets you be free and do what you want to do. I hope that whatever it is that makes that be a thing, I keep doing forever. And to everyone who comes through here. To circle back to what we started off talking about. If I am to be an influence, if I am to affect... Hello? If I am to affect the way people do things, I want it to be for good. Don't mind if I do.
Yep.
Someone just hit a lockbox there. Okay. And I don't know. It doesn't undo any of the heartbreak I feel watching an artist and his community disintegrate. But it is a silver lining to know that at least I won't walk his path. At least not for as long as I have a say-so. To me, Wolfie, you've been an influence to me from the first day I've started watching your streams and joined the community. I just never want to see anyone chip away part of their soul for me. I'm supposed to be a force that should help people grow the parts that have chipped away of their soul back. If it wasn't for you guys, I'm afraid to say, like, I wouldn't be here talking to you guys. And I'm grateful that I can do that, but I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it in such a way that... I don't want to do it in such a way that... that I'm taking advantage of you. At least a fair chunk of his community is self-contained away from him, yeah. Like it's sequestered in Russ and Jund and other tangent communities that will stay in those circles. But I think things are gonna definitely change palpably because a lot of those people got there through Cry. And I think we're gonna be seeing a lot of very surprising decisions as people decide how they feel and what they do. I think we're gonna see some social justice warrior stuff happen. I think we're gonna see a lot of grief. We're gonna see a lot of confusion.
You okay, girl? Good work.
There's gonna be a lot of And when the dust settles, there's still gonna be stuff there. I don't know what it'll look like. I don't know if I'll be there. I've already left parts of that community. Because of the actions of people who weren't Cry. I did not feel safe in the part of Cry's community where I landed at first, and I eventually found it in me to leave entirely. And I've been happier since. I am slowly sort of getting into Russ and John's communities. But I don't know if I'll stay. I don't know how involved I'll get. I just don't know what I'm gonna do. I wasn't even really that active in Cries, but I was there. It's just a whole source of comfort that doesn't exist for me anymore. There's gonna be a lot of change. It's gonna be really hard. I don't think there's a scenario where this works out cleanly for most people. I don't think there's a solution that nobody gets hurt. Or I should change that. There's no scenario where no one gets even more hurt than they already are. Like, there's no avoiding that outcome now. It's gonna be a hurricane that's gonna destroy a lot of shit. It's gonna damage a lot of shit. A lot of people are gonna have trust issues. A lot of people are gonna struggle. And in the end of it all, we will find a new normal. And I'm not looking forward to it. But the best that I can do is hold myself accountable and make sure that I do not repeat the mistakes of the people I admired. To learn from their shitty decisions. To learn from their greed. To learn from their hubris. To implement those lessons, however painful they may be, to ensure that I don't perpetuate the same kind of pain as I have seen. And you start running. Damn it. I want that arrow back. I don't know where that arrow even went. That arrow's gone. Yeah, no. There's no scenario where they all live happily ever after or not. I think Cry's career is going to be a husk of what it used to be. If he even continues to make content at all. And he's always going to be the center of a controversy. No one's gonna look at him the same way. And it's sad. it's sad that he made the decisions that he did, and that people had to suffer for them. And as a result of that suffering, and as a result of hiding that stuff, the community that he's built now has to deal. And that is so unfair. There's probably enough blind defenders to keep him going. There are. I think there are. I don't know if emotionally he can deal with the drop, though. He will have a base. He will always have a base. There are always going to be those people who would be like, well, I'm standing by this person no matter what. I mean, I'm sure even Onision has those. I mean, look at Jake Paul, and Jake Paul is a far shittier human being. And they have supporters, so of course Cry is gonna have some. Whether or not he has the heart to keep going with that much smaller base is another question, because that's a drop for him. That is a steep drop. There's always some people who blindly defend someone without even knowing how bad they are truly. Yeah, I have nightmares sometimes that's what my community is. That I'm just a shitty human being and I don't even notice because everyone around me tells me that I'm a good human being, even though I'm a shitty human being. And I don't want to be a shitty human being. And it's something I think about a lot. It's something I think about maybe too much. It's something I think about maybe too much. Yeah. But yeah, there are enough. He could probably still make a killing on Twitch with just that. And then, of course, there are going to be new people who come in who don't know the history. Because that's how Twitch is. Some people just come into chats and they find people that way, and he can grow again. It'll be hard because he was already big. But he'll be leaving a lot behind. And honestly, it is I'm still deciding if I want to partake in his content. I would never monetarily support it at this point. I don't even think I could look at him the same, to be honest. I don't know if I could stomach it. I honestly don't think I can. And that confuses me. I don't know. Maybe I'm oversensitive, who knows? I just hope that nobody in my community looks at my content and has to ask themselves the same question. Can I stomach it? Can I stomach it? I know I can't, especially after what he did to someone who's supposed to be a friend on top of everything else. What he did to Russ, man. Yeah. I don't think I could stomach it. He was just such a huge comfort to me before, though, which is what makes it hard, but no, every time I hear his voice, it's gonna be in the back of my head that those were the decisions he made, and then all of the years that they had to pretend to be his friend, because financially, LNC was critical to them. It just reminds me too much of what I had to do. It's pretty much exactly what I had to do.
Yep. Yep. Yeah.
So he basically slept with his best friend's girlfriend at the time, and then while he was with another girlfriend, cheated on her with a bunch of minors. It's a mess. He was grooming younger females predominantly. There are multiple victims. Used his position of fame and to manipulate 16-year-old fans and younger, I've heard, and fooled around with other members, partner behind his back. Yeah, that's a good way to. That's a good summary. So, yeah, I don't think I can stomach it. I think I'm just still in shock. Honestly, like I just don't really want to believe it. I believe it. They're not lying. I don't not believe them. I think it happened. I think a lot of what has been said is true. But I don't think my brain has fully wrapped itself around it yet. When I heard about it yesterday, I was kind of in shock and I went, oh, okay. That's bad. And then I got home today after work and I cried. And I cried. And I cried. And I read what Jund and Russ wrote, and I cried some more. And I read the comment section, and I wept. And I wept. And I wept. What a shitty role model that I had.
Yeah.
Normal human being can't even defend him about this. I can't see a way that someone can prove that he's not guilty. He's even confessed.
Yeah.
So there's really no more room for error. He tried to get in front of it and control the narrative, and he flopped it. He's gone manic now. From what I heard, people who are close to him think he should be in the hospital. And after that stream I saw him do on his birthday, yeah, maybe he should be in the hospital.
Yep.
I won't be visiting him.
Easy.
I won't be visiting him. Really, I missed? I can't even get my arrow back either. Ah, man. What did he do on his stream? I don't think he did anything on... Oh. The birthday stream, he was just manic. He was just manic. Like, he was screaming and crying about things that... Like, some of it made sense, but... A lot of it was really out there, and...
Okay, girl.
I don't know. It honestly kind of disturbed me. He just doesn't seem well in the head right now. And, you know, given everything, that kind of makes sense. Given that he became dependent on Pop for a while, that makes sense. There were a lot of decisions that were bad. I don't know how recent the most recent is, but I know this shit goes back a while. And it doesn't even matter how long ago the last victim was. It still happened.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking to myself, God, I'm thinking to myself, when I first got on Twitch, the first time I was actually at a stream live, I had just come in from YouTube. And I was thinking to myself, geez, wouldn't it be cool if I could talk to him? Wouldn't it be cool if I could just sit down and have a conversation with him? But geez, that'll never happen. Because it's me and thousands of other people who want the same thing. And if I had thousands of people who wanted to talk to me, I wouldn't have the patience to talk to every single one of them, so who am I? Well, it turns out there's a way to get around that. It just costs little bits of your soul. It's not worth it. Watched some stuff from Cry in the past, but I could never get attached to his content. Something doesn't click. But I guess it was great it didn't. It definitely clicked with me. I loved his humor. A lot of my humor that I use on stream is somewhat referential to his humor. Like, there are little parts of me that I feel like I've gotten from Cry. And those parts aren't going away. Nothing can take that away. I just feel slightly guilty for having them now. Good people can create... Bad people can create shitty... Fuck. Good people... Fuck. Good content can come from shitty people. There we go. It doesn't change the fact that it's good content. But... I just know that if this community gets bigger, I never want to be like him. And when I started streaming, that was the standard. Wouldn't it be great if I could become like Cry one day? Be as funny as Cry. charismaticest cry. Have the following cry has. Make people happy, make a difference. When I grow up, I want to be just like Cry. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. No. When I grow up, I just want to be just like me.
Yeah.
Because at least I know where my morals are. You can still do all that, just minus the horrible decisions. Yeah, exactly. And I can learn from what he's done well, and I can learn twice as much what he's done badly. And from there, continue.
Yep.
From there, figure out how to conduct myself and what calls to make, what to allow, what never to allow. And how to keep that idea of protecting your community and truly serving your community rather than shaping a community to serve you. And I think that's the most important thing to learn from all this. It's not about what you can do to make people do things for you. It's more so about what you can do. Why are you making the content that you're making? What are you aiming to do? And this kind of forces you to think about that, I guess. I don't know. That's just me. And I think I'm gonna go rest for the night. I've been on here for 3 hours. And I do still have work tomorrow, but I will be back. Probably tomorrow. On Wednesday, I have a special stream with Alex Dave. We'll be reading a visual novel in Chinese, the same one we were reading last year that we put on hiatus. We've made, we're gonna return to. And that'll be a good time, I hope. But in the meantime, we've all got a lot to think about. We've all got a lot to consider and a lot of emotions to process. If you're affected by this. If you're not affected by it, then, you know, you couldn't give a shit, and that's perfectly valid too. In fact, I feel happy for you, if that's the case. But that's not the boat I'm in. And that's not the boat that my friends are in. Or at least some of my friends are in. Be good to myself. Thank you. Thank you, John. I still think that I deserve to be good to myself. I think that, in all honesty, despite shitty luck and a few bad eggs in the past, which are now gone, I think I've done as well as I could have expected to do for my community under the circumstances. I'm always looking for ways to do more. Always looking for ways to make you guys smile a little brighter, laugh a little louder. But so long as I keep that, I think things are gonna be okay, at least for me. But I still do constantly worry. What if I am taking from you guys more than I'm putting in? What if somehow I've done something terrible? But if I'm honest with myself, I don't know what I would have done. And with my mentality, I don't think I'm at risk for those particular mistakes, but I never want to be caught complacent. And I never want to be caught complacent in such a way that I am a victim, or that I have put someone in power that would take advantage of someone else, or that I would stand by and choose to keep quiet if I saw something. I want to hold myself accountable. I cannot help but grieve. I cannot help but grieve the first community that I joined on Twitch, and the archives of videos that I used to find comfort in. I cannot help but grieve the reading voice that I loved, and the laugh that I thought could cure cancer. I cannot help but grieve the empathy that I feel for the people who are taken advantage of, because I have been there. I cannot help but grieve all of those things, but what I can do is I can do my part to prevent such a thing from repeating itself under my watch or in my environment. And I aim to hold myself accountable to that end as much as I reasonably can. But that is something I have to think about a lot. I want to do more to protect my community from that sort of thing, and I don't really know how. I don't want to wear a mask. I have prided myself so far in that I feel that I do not wear a mask. If you speak to me off stream, if you speak to me on stream, I will speak to you the same way. There are certain things I won't say on stream for obvious reasons. My sense of humor can be a little less politically correct off stream for obvious reasons. But I am still me. My values are the same. My personality is pretty much the same. What I believe is still the same. How I speak is still the same. I am me. I am multifaceted. I have many parts of me. In different situations, I react differently. But I take pride in that I am not putting on a character for you. I am not drawing myself up to be a character or a parody of myself for you, or a cheap imitation of someone who's already inherently better. I am Wolf in Fiery Rain. That was the first username that I chose when I started to become active on the internet. And to this day, I am the same person. I am still Lupine. A name that I assumed to escape the pressure and influence of another streamer who sort of lured me in and did some regrettable things to me. That was the name I chose to escape him. To distance myself from him, to run away from him. I no longer need to run. I no longer need to be afraid. But I was still me the entire time. The same way I thought cry was cry, and I was wrong. All we can do is control ourselves. All we can do is speak honestly and openly, and keep vigilant, and try our hardest to care about the people around us. And I hope you guys will join me in that endeavor. And if you do, I will be extremely grateful. But that is stuff that we have a long time to figure out. We have forever to figure that out. So now, I'm gonna get some rest. I'm gonna try to ease my heart a bit. I'm going to comfort the members of my close circles who need comforting. And I'm going to think the thoughts that need thinking. And it may suck, but I'm hoping that the ending result will be better than the way that we feel now. In the meantime, though, do not eat or drink any questionable substances. Make smart decisions. Do not die. Dying is absolutely forbidden. And I hope to see all of you wonderful people at a later time. Let me know if you guys need anything. I will always do my best. Take the utmost care, guys.